Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, Melanie. On behalf of Unity Trust Bank, can I say how delighted we are to sponsor this important and timely conference today. And I will just cast my mind back 6 or 7 months ago, and Melanie talks about the social finance fair that she ran. It was about, is it October last year? And at the time, I was working in the credit union sector. And I came along for obvious reasons. And I was so impressed by the number of people that came, the quality of the event, that here we are 6 months later, I'm now working for Unity Trust Bank. It just seemed absolutely right that we should sponsor today's event. And it was noticeable that the Minister was here last time as well. So I think it's just explains why we're here. So this is not the first time Unity Trust has worked with Melanie and her team at Social Enterprise West Midlands. And they certainly, as we can see, deliver events to a very high standard. And I'm delighted to say that Unity Trust is a founding member and currently a social innovation partner of Social Enterprise West Midlands. And not only are they a key partner, but I'm also delighted to say that they're a very important customer of ours too. So I'd just like to say a few words about Unity Trust Bank, who we are, and why social value creation is so important to us. And I hope you'll see that we're a little bit different to other banks. We were established just around 30 years ago as a bank whose founding principles were stated as being an organisation that was to be a force for the common good. That was actually in our founding principles. And to this day, we see social value creation as a key part of the bank's business model. And whilst it's really encouraging to see the growth in other social lenders around the UK over the last decade, Unity Trust Bank really is a pioneer in this field. So what we're a specialist bank for organisations in the civil society, such as social enterprises, KICs, charities, county, town and parish councils, social housing providers and trade unions. And I guess to be a specialist, there are things that we can't do. So what we don't do is we don't provide services to consumers and we don't provide services direct to SMEs. And the result of that is that we've got a strong capital position, we're liquid, and we're open for business. And yes, that does mean we've got money to lend. And I'm pleased to say that we've got a stand here, and I've got a number of my senior managers manning the stand, so do come and talk to us about your organisation. Our head office is here in Birmingham, just across the road, so we're very much part of the West Midlands economy. And we support customers right across England, Scotland and Wales. And we offer a full range of banking services, including loans. And whilst we're not complacent, we do have fantastic levels of customer satisfaction, customer recommendation and customer retention. And we know that customers choose us for reasons that go well beyond price. They choose us for our personalised customer services. They choose us for our dedicated relationship managers who are specialists in the field. And crucially, many organisations choose us because of the social value that we can create together and the clear alignment of our mutual values. And to me, this runs right to the heart of the new Social Value Act legislation. And I said that we're different to most banks. First and foremost, we're not driven by the pure profit motive. And this enables us to generate both a social and financial return, something that we call a double bottom line. And as a social enterprise ourselves, we are able to put social change, community benefit, and economic regeneration at the heart of everything we do. So quite simply, we know that all our customers exist to really create good for society. So by supporting them and in working with them, we know we can play an important role in helping to create stronger communities too. And with this in mind, and much in keeping with the theme of today's conference, we've recently published our first social impact lending brochure. And this is enclosed in your goodie bag today. And going forward, we aim to provide more granular information of what the bank is actually doing. So, for example, for all Unity Trust lending deals, we're asking our customers, how many jobs are you going to create? How many jobs are you going to retain? do you pay the living wage? Because we do. We're the first bank in the UK to be accredited for paying the living wage, so we're asking our customers that. And then we can reflect that back when we report. And so I think, like many of you here today, we're at the start of our journey in talking and disclosing our social value creation. With the leading provider, Melanie mentioned the Aston Reinvestment Trust and finding ways to provide finance at lower levels for organisations. Well, we are the leading UK provider of sustainable finance to the community development finance sector. So we know we're helping to create jobs and create entrepreneurship. And we're working very closely with government through their Regional Growth Fund to create over 2,500 jobs this year, just through the finance that we're providing. And that's helping to leverage a further 12 million into the CDFI sector. And above all, Unity Trust Bank is a social enterprise. And so in doing business in the civil society, we are constantly looking ourselves beyond the financial bottom line. So we're fully supportive of the Social Value Act legislation, which in my mind is an important milestone in the development of the commissioning landscape. And don't get me wrong, the commercial imperative is really important. But I believe unless you achieve a social balance, you cannot make the right procurement decision for the communities and markets in which you operate. And on our part, we seek to achieve this balance through our mission statement. Our mission statement is clear. We achieve growth at Unity Trust Bank through being socially focused, customer-centred and commercially driven. And that goes right to the heart of what the bank is all about. And we see profit as an enabler rather than an end result. And creating stronger communities and social good is absolutely core to our business. So finally, we're also pleased to be launching today the Social Value Act Quick Guide, which you will also find in your delegate packs today. This has been written by Bates, Wells and Braithwaite, a leading law firm in the charity and social enterprise sector, and I hope that you'll find that useful as part of your toolkit. And I'd like to think in the near future, perhaps the next time we're talking, we'll have a range of case studies to showcase how the Social Value Act is really working. So I guess in closing, I hope I've given you a sense of what Unity Trust is all about. We're a social enterprise. We're very much open for business, and social value is really core to our mission too. So do enjoy today and all the extensive learning and networking opportunities available to you. Thank you very much.